Hey guys, I'm Ashley and this is Elsa, and today we're going to make this wishing well planner that I made for my mom for Mother's Day. So let's check it out on Chip Builds. I used the miter saw to cut out a bunch of 18-inch pieces, and I just put the sawhorse there as a stop block. This ended up working out really well, and it made all these repeatable cuts super easy and fast. I cut bevels on all of the pieces with the table saw, and this is so that I can make the octagon of the planter. I decided it was easier to sand all these pieces for the base of the planter now before they're all glued and assembled, and this just took a really long time to get it smooth since they were really rough like fence boards. I used duct tape to be able to attach all these pieces together, that way when I go to glue it up it will all stay connected, and I ended up not having enough pieces so I had to cut a couple extra out. Okay, so I thought it would look fine putting these other two pieces of cedar with this planner, even though it was lighter, but once I have it all taped up and like in the actual shape of the planner, I'm not liking it, so I'm going to go ahead and just get another board and cut them out so that it's all... I used glue and tape to attach the glue up, and I was having some issue with some bowing, so I got out one of my clamps to try to help that along, and it just was not working, and I was super frustrated, so I kind of just threw it out, but it was a Harbor Freight clamp, and I'm not too attached to it. As the base was drying, Elsa felt that she really needed to test it out to make sure it's okay for my mom. Next, it was time to add the side supports to this planner, and what I did, I just put a stop block down there to raise up these side pieces, and I put some glue on it, and then I used the brad nailer to shoot a couple nails in just to hold it nice and tight while the glue dried. When I took the tape off after everything was dry, it left some stickiness, so I just went over the whole thing with 120 grit sandpaper just to smooth it back out. The roof of the planter was the easiest thing to make. I just had two pieces of wood with a random angle on it to make the eave of the roof, and then I added some other boards with glue and some super glue and some CA activator just to hold it all in place so I wouldn't have to wait too long to move on to the next part of the project. I used the lighter pieces of the fence post that I didn't use for the base to use for the bottom of the planter. That way it can hold in all the soil and the plants. And it just left over. I didn't want to buy any more wood, and so it worked out really well. I bought a 1-inch dowel to use as a crank for this wishing well, and so I'm just drilling out a hole for it to sit in. Next, I need to make a handle for the wishing well, and I just drilled 2 holes again but spaced them out further apart, and I used a spade bit just to make quick work of these holes. I don't have a compass or anything, so I just found some round objects to make the different rounded edges to cut out with the jigsaw. I didn't get a smooth cut on the jigsaw, so I ended up having to refine it a little bit later. Since the handle was so rough, I brought it to the belt sander just to round out the edges a bit more and to make it look a little nicer. I just used some medium CA glue to attach the dowels to the handle mechanism just so it dry quick and it doesn't need to be that strong. And I wanted the whole mechanism to be able to come out so that it'd be easier to replant the planter in the future. Once the handle was dry, I used a flush cut saw just to flush up these dowels to the end of the handle, and I really struggled with this, and it might be because I have the strength of a toddler, but this was really hard, so hopefully if you make this, you could do it a lot easier. Once the base was dry, I just set the whole planter on top of it and used a pencil to trace the inside outline of it so I could cut it out with the jigsaw, and this went really quickly, and it didn't have to be perfect since no one was ever going to see it. I used a hammer to knock it in there, and it fit pretty well with pressure, but I wanted to add a few brad nails just to have that extra bit of strength. For the inside of the roof slats, I just took a scrap piece of wood and cut it in half diagonally with the jigsaw. Once everything was assembled and dry, I finished it with a couple coats of polyacrylic. Now, I don't know a whole lot about planting or gardening in general, so I just put a bunch of soil in here, and then I took the flowers and kind of broke up the soil on the bottom and just arranged them the best I could. So there were some issues with making this planner. I mean, honestly, if I make it again, I would either make a false bottom so that it comes up a little higher, or I would just make this base section shorter just because this whole entire area is filled with soil and it just seems kind of wasteful. But it was pretty good, you know, used the cedar fence posts that you could get at like Home Depot or Lowe's, and it came out really good. And most importantly, my mom was super happy with it. So thanks for checking out this video, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. And if you like this video, please consider liking it and subscribing to my channel. So thank you.